With the first pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving from Duke University.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown! And the Cavaliers by 3.
When you're talking about Kyrie Irving, listen, Greeny, if you take Kyrie Irving's brain and put it in a bird right now, guess what that bird is going to do?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to fly backwards. Because Kyrie...
No, he's not. He's not worth it at all. A matter of fact, let me say this straight up and down. I think Kyrie Irving should retire. I think he should announce his retirement today.
It's okay to be human. Like, I don't have to be perfect for anyone here, nor do I have to be perfect for the public. So I'm not here to dispel any perception. I'm just here to be myself.
What's good, YouTube? It's Stories of Yanko back here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite player of all time, that being Kyrie Irving of the Dallas Mavericks. Now, Kyrie is one of the most polarizing players in NBA history. He's had success, failure, and a lot of controversy in between. But one thing can never be denied about Kyrie Irving is his talent. And it's unfortunate because of media personalities and certain analysts downplaying his talents and what he brings to the game. You have fans that have taken him for granted now. Even the owner of the Dallas Mavericks doesn't respect Kyrie's talent.
Kyrie is a super smart guy, and he knows it's Luka's team. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is Luka's team, and so he can play two. Luka's that good that when Luka's in there, Kai needs to run to the corner, he'll run to the corner. If they double him and he needs to come to the foul line, just get a bounce pass and play 4-on-3. What's better than that? People talk about Kai and Luka fitting together. Kai knows it's Luka's team. Kai knows how Luka plays. Great basketball players are great basketball players, right? And they know how to play off of anybody else. If he's not a 19-year-old Kai anymore. He's not a 25-year-old Kai anymore. He's a mature 31-year-old Kai, and he wants to win.
Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that the Dallas Mavericks is Luka's team, but I just can't help but notice when I watch the Dallas Mavericks that they play better when Kyrie Irving is the main ball handler. These two guys, they're not a real duo. They're just on the same team. And we've seen Kyrie play with all-time greats such as Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and James Harden, and never had to sacrifice his game to this extent. So does Luka Doncic really know how to win? Or is Kyrie Irving sacrificing his game? Now, I know a lot of people try to downplay Kyrie Irving and his accomplishments because he won a championship with LeBron James in Cleveland, but as you see, when other star guards are given the same opportunity and talent, it's not so easy. Trash! But when speaking about a player like Luka Doncic, Luka is so gifted, he's a generational talent, once in a lifetime. And players like him oftentimes don't win until later on in their careers because they don't know how to sacrifice. They've never had to. We've seen it throughout NBA history. Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, and currently James Harden. Eventually, you have to sacrifice your game in order for the betterment of the team. You have to be able to let others shine in order to win. But currently, I don't think Luka is at that maturity level. I think that he cannot stand not being the guy. I don't think that he wants Kyrie Irving to outscore him. Anytime Kyrie Irving has it going, Luka feels obligated to get his. And I understand that it's his team. We all do. But at some point, you're just being selfish. At some point, you're not putting the team's winning before your own ego. And it's something that's so notable when watching the Dallas Mavericks. People get mad at Kyrie. But honestly, I think Kyrie made a mistake. I'm mad at Kyrie too. I don't know how NBA YouTubers do this, man. Just sit over here and talk over a whole bunch of highlights and clips. Me personally, I like to talk shit. So let's try this again. Alright, so here's the problem with this nigga Luka, right? He wants to be the point guard and the motherfucking shooting guard of the team. And that really doesn't work when you have a player like Kyrie Irving because the nigga's a point guard or he can play shooting guard. But when you want the ball in your hands at every single moment of the fucking shot clock, all you can do is relegate everybody else to a spot-up shooter. And it doesn't matter what your skill set is. It doesn't matter if you get PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Kyrie Irving. It doesn't matter if you play a 2K style of basketball, my career, whatever you want to call it, is really not conducive to winning. So my issue is this with Kyrie Irving. Why the fuck would you stay? You could have went somewhere else and tried the number one option thing again, but you chose to be a spot-up shooter for the rest of your career. And contrary to what popular belief is, Kyrie Irving has been a better leader than some of the guys that you guys praise all the time that need all these teams built around them like a Jason Tatum, a Damian Lillard, and they still come up short. But Kyrie Irving, why? Why? Is it because you don't want to go through the whole thing like you did in Boston, where a team traded for you and you never agreed to really re-sign there? Contrary to what other people think, he said, if you will have me back, I plan to re-sign. They didn't want him back, so he left. And pretty much, Kyrie Irving, you've gone through so much drama in your entire career. Now you find yourself on the Dallas Mavericks, wasting your talents, having to play second fiddle to Luka. Not even really second fiddle, you're a role player now. So are you going to sit in that corner, or the Dallas Mavericks finally going to say, oh, this duo doesn't really work? But honestly and truthfully, no duo works with Luka, because it's never going to be a duo, because Luka Doncic likes to play 2K ball, Luka ball. But listen, man, Kyrie Irving, this is on you, brother. You wanted to go over here, you wanted to stay over here, and you had an opportunity to do your own thing again. But we'll see what happens in the future with Kyrie Irving. Are you going to stay a role player? Or are you going to finally go to another team and really compete? Because I honestly don't see the Dallas Mavericks winning a championship. I was very optimistic about this team, but how things are looking, it's just going to be Luka and everybody else standing in the corner. I have no problem with Luka Doncic. I think he's a great player, but honestly and truthfully, this style of basketball has never won a championship. James Harden couldn't do it. Luka's not going to do it. And it's going to be a change eventually, but hey, look, until then, it's Jonko. Peace.